Hey Jesse, how's it going? I'm just getting set up here. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm just pulling up the comments right now. Not bad, and you? Hopefully I'm coming in okay. I'm using a different microphone right now. You're not receiving video data fast enough. Hopefully it's not too bad. Test, test, test. Sounds good? Okay, I'm using a lapel mic, so I don't know how well that's going to show up. Holden, how's it going? Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the chat right now. For some reason on my computer, it's giving me this error that it doesn't look good. Well, as long as you guys can see it okay. Um, okay, I can see it now. All right. All right, hold on. Let me stop this. I'm just gonna try to zoom in here. Whoa, too much. All right, let's pan this down. There we go. All right, so now I can look at the chat and you can see me draw at the same time. Unfortunately, the camera is right up above, so you can't, so the drawing is gonna be, the camera's recording this way, so you won't be able to see what I'm drawing at straight on. Oh my God, this thing's tight. Wow. All right. Oh, I forgot to get my memory card. Where are you? Is this it? Man, I was so unprepared. Jakin, what's going on? Not much, buddy. I'm actually gonna be doing live Donatello because I noticed I don't have any Donnies on the page. Oh no! Where did my memory card go? These SD cards are so tiny. Give me 1 second. Oh man. If my room wasn't such a mess. We'll get started here in just a second. I just lost my SD card. That is a no-go. Hold on 1 second. I just gotta move some stuff out of here. Let's see. Clean your damn room. Yeah. I'm feeling okay. Still hurting pretty bad, but you know, you can only afford to take so many days and just rest up. So I've been icing and putting some stuff on my arm. I have a tension band on my left my right arm. Holy crap. All right, hopefully the camera's not aimed at my butt. There is no way that SD card flew that far. Bear with me here, guys. There it is. Found it. I know, I saw that bat signal. Mew Mew Samurai, what's going on? Thanks for coming on. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Oh, the camera turned off. Great. Hold on. Yeah, I just got a new SD card because my new camera it needs a different class SD card to oh, these are cool. I don't remember these. Oh, look what happens when you when you lose stuff, you find new things. Some of the stuff I got at the convention, I found Super Mario Land 3D for the 3DS and Luigi's Mansion. I also bought a 3DS there, and it didn't work, so the guy gave me the money back, which was cool, but now I don't have a 3DS. I'm going to have to play this on my daughter's 2DS. We'll see. I have to price it a little higher because the wedding is 2,000 miles away. Holy moly. Yeah, man, make sure they put you up in a nice hotel room, man. I did a convention in, let me know if this blinds you guys. I did a convention in Grantville, which is really close to Hershey, Pennsylvania. And yeah, it's literally in the middle of nowhere, at least for me. And then you drive 10 miles in one direction and you're in Hershey. And then you drive 10 miles in the other direction and you're in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So yeah, I really liked it down there. I would definitely move down there. The wedding is in central New York. Get out of here. Somehow you always come back home. All right. So if anybody ever asked, these are my drawing pencils. I love these, but I'm gonna be drawing first with the blue pencil. This is what sucks about coming back from a convention, is all your stuff is everywhere, and I need light to see. There it is. So this is the blue pencil I use, but I brought everything with me from the show, or to the show, and now I have to put it back on. I did Google for Doodle. I don't know what that is, Google for Doodle. Alright, see the camera up here, I'll show you guys. The camera up here does not seem to be lined up very well. Oh, hold on. It likes to turn off. It's like a power save mode. But if you see here, I mean, on video it looks fine, but on the camera, it's just not coming out. It's coming out a little too dark. So, I don't know. This video might not come out the way I want it to. But hopefully that's a good view for you guys. Let me know if you want it at a different angle. I'll try my best. Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, I actually put it in a oh man, I'm having a brain fart right now. I put it in a playlist on my page so that people can see, like, watch Otero Studios on these pages, and then I linked to the trailer that you made for me. So hopefully that drives some people to your page. Oh, and this is what I get for not getting this stuff ready before the stream. But now you can see kind of the behind the scenes before I start doing my speed drawings. I like to have everything right on the table. The only thing that's not on the table is my markers. So the markers are still in the box. So I'm gonna have to, the video might be a little longer just for that reason, because now I have to bend down to kind of grab it. And I also recorded with the GoPro this weekend too. All right. Oh, and by the way, this is the new computer. Not super happy with it, but the nice thing is with a tower, you can always upgrade it. So it just needs more RAM and maybe get a better video card for it. It's when you search up Google that has a little logo and you get animated it, you go all the way to California to Google. Oh, nice. Why does this keep turning off? Probably because it's not plugged in, but that should be okay. Let's see. Well, let's format memory card. All right, so it's just gonna format the memory card, and then I'll get started. Yeah, so So the plan was to do a Donatello tonight. But what I might do is, or not might do, but just waiting for the poll to close on Twitter. If you guys haven't had a chance to, check it out. On my Twitter, I have a poll on which character from Mortal Kombat you'd like to see a speed drawing of. Right now, the head of the pack is Shao Kahn, which I'm stoked about because I love drawing skulls. But Shao Kahn is winning the pack right now. I have Goro, Johnny Cage, and Sonya. And then on there too, I'll take votes as comments too. So if there's not a character you haven't seen on there, you can actually pick a new character. So that's pretty cool. And I'm gonna try to play some music here. Let's see. NCS release playlist. Now you might not hear the music because, like I said, I'm using a lapel mic, and I'm not sure if it picks up the ambient noise from the computer. I'm hoping so because I like to have a little ambiance when I'm drawing, and I want you guys to experience it too. But I'm glad the lapel mic's working really good. I'm having a hard time with getting my headphones to work on this new computer. I either sound like a tin can or I sound like I'm right next to the microphone. Let's see here. Let's skip that song. All right, 1 second. What's up? Okay, I'll go take care of it. Just relax. All right. Yeah, I'm glad the lapel mic sounds good. I was worried it wasn't gonna sound good. It sounds great through the camera. Why does it look so dark to me? I'm wondering if it's this light here. Well, I guess that'll have to do. Let me try turning on low light. Alright, so now low light's on, so it should be able to capture everything. So what I like to do is, I'm using red right now just because you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But you guys have probably seen it in the videos before, but I like to draw the sketch out with blue or red. And since it's Donatello, I always like to know where the bow is gonna be, so I'll draw the bow ahead of time. Obviously, there's not a lot of room here, so I'm gonna draw the bow right here, and then keep the face in the background. I have to head out early morning tomorrow. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. I'll be hitting you up on Facebook because I may have a job for you that I need quoted. Hey, no worries, man. Definitely. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. I always love it when you show up and hang out, man. And hopefully, if I'm going down to Florida sometime, we can definitely get up. My goal is to kind of get this up and running, so that way, do some more trips with the family, because they really get cooped up all winter, and it's nice to take them out. "4:30 comes way too early." Oh, yes, it does. I know this because I stay up till 4:30. So I'm like, man, it's 4:30 already. This insomnia sucks, man. Creatives, Hey, can't hang. Sorry, Otero. Always support you. Dropping a like, leave a little chat. Mad love for you, bro. Hey, mad love for you too, Oak City Gamers. Thanks so much for coming on, man. I know you can't stay long, but I will. Ray, it means a lot, man. They ask about you all the time. So if anyone doesn't know, Ray, actually, I met Ray through a shop in Oneonta, where I did a couple of comic book shop appearances. So goes to show you, you meet me at a show or meet me at a convention, chances are you end up being like family. So he's been kind of following me ever since. So the sketch stage is very very loose and fluid. So this is where I figure out where my mistakes are going to be and try to correct them before I go to the pencil stage. Can anybody hear the music okay? Thanks always. We'll hit the like on you, Facebook stuff. Oh man, I appreciate it, man. What I like about doing the preliminary sketch is it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it, it somewhat looks like what you want. If it starts to look completely different, at that point you have a choice. Hey, can I, maybe I'll turn this into something else, or I'll just start over. Obviously, this is already, to me, it already feels like Donatello. So obviously the body is a little off, but that's okay. I can fix that in the pencil stage. The angle here is what I'm gonna have to fix. I'm gonna need my cool little kneaded eraser, which, oh, don't tell me. Sometimes I leave it at the table. Nope, right under my PlayStation Vita. All right. Now, the funny thing is that this red lead is made by Mitsubishi, and it erases really well. But then you have the blue lead, which is made by Prismacolor, and it's just like a color pencil. It does not erase very well. So here I already found a mistake, which, they're called kneaded erasers, and I love them. For finer erase marks, I use an eraser pencil, but see, already I found a mistake here, and I'm trying to correct it now with the red pencil. And I always like to draw Donnie with goggles on, because I love differentiating the turtles by their personality. And obviously there's no wind going on, so I'll put the bandana on this side, and then just have a little bit of the shell peeking out, just because of the angle he's going to be in. And right here, maybe we'll just put a water tower of some sort and a rooftop, because they're ninjas. And then here, just add a little perspective, side of a building. I tried to do this as a class this week, but I canceled class because Tuesday I was not doing good. I could barely get out of bed, and my drawing hand was shaking so bad. See, it's not too bad right now, but I can control it with this compression sleeve. Obviously, I got it rolled up, or else it'll show up on camera. All right, so the preliminary sketch is pretty much done. So then I'm gonna go in with a 7 graph gear, and this is a 7mm. So it makes it's a finer tip than your 9, but it's not as fine as a 5. Well, I teach art on Tuesdays at the Art Stop here in Rochester. It's in a suburb of Rochester, but I teach on Tuesdays. And I got back from my trip Monday night, and I was exhausted. You know, it's just the drive and just doing so much work. Yeah, it's fun. It's nice because I get to teach the kids and everything. The only downfall is that it's 6 class rotations, so that means after 6 classes I get an entirely new class. So it does get a little stressful to have to cover everything all over. There are some carryover kids who will retake the class, but then I feel like I'm teaching them the same thing. I'd like to continue on, so now what I'm doing is kind of doing brief overviews because I have been getting some of the same kids over and over. So now we kind of go on to a more advanced stuff. Like last week we did emotion, drawing emotion, and then this week we were going to do dynamic poses, which I'm going to leave for this coming Tuesday. And I like drawing dynamic poses because you can tell a lot about a character just by the way they move their body. I wish you could teach me, but I get some. Well, the good news is you know I'm doing more of tutorial type things here on the channel, so you'll get to see a lot of what I teach in school. I'll be able to teach it here. So they do get a little bit more in depth because the classes are an hour and 30 minutes, but you'll be able to see a lot of what I do in class, kind of in a condensed way here on the channel. So you know, don't feel bad, man. You'll definitely be able to see what I'm doing, especially like right here, just seeing this process. Normally in class I let the kids kind of choose what theme they want to do. So like last week with emotion, I had them draw their character, and that was cool. Hey Venegas, what's going on? I hope you guys don't hear that stomping. That's my daughter. And she's driving me nuts. Hopefully she's not. Yeah. My daughter, you would swear she's an elephant with how loud she gets. But do you draw on cards? Yeah, most of my videos are sketch cards. You just can't tell because I zoom in the camera so much. But yeah, Venegas, I draw on cards. This one is a 5x5 card. But most of the time I draw on basic baseball card size. So I'll show you. Because now the camera's in a far enough position where you can see, but these are the sizes. I don't use this brand anymore, but this is how old that is. 2010. It's just she's kind of fighting my wife about going to bed. Guaranteed. Or she wants me to come in and yeah, baseball cards I meant. Do you draw on? Yeah, they're baseball cards. They're just blank. They're completely blank. If I were to draw on an already made baseball card, that might be tough because I need a drawing surface on it. I would probably have to use paint markers or something that could penetrate the layer that it has on there. Hopefully the light isn't blinding you guys. I just had to move it because on video it just wasn't coming in bright enough. So how's everybody doing tonight? I appreciate everybody coming in and spending a little time over here. If it's 2 seconds or staying the whole time, it means a lot to me, and I appreciate it very much. This channel would be nothing without you guys, so always appreciate it. Oh, you're on your break. Oh man. How much would you charge to draw on one of them? I usually charge $15, and then you know, obviously with shipping I charge a little bit more, but $15, and I draw on the sketch card size. Something this size would be $25. I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, Was sick a couple days ago, but kind of on the mend now. Doing much better. Dreading tomorrow because I'm going back to work tomorrow, and really don't like my job. But other than that, doing all right. That's why I try to do this now, because then I'm gonna have a stretch where I'm gonna be working pretty much every day until next Tuesday when I teach. And as much as I love teaching, it's still work because I don't get to draw or create stuff for YouTube. None of the parents have signed off on letting me live stream the classes, so that's kind of been a bummer. But at least to me, that doesn't feel like work. It is work, but it doesn't feel like work. I love teaching. Yeah, 15 bucks. Yeah, that's one of the biggest downfalls. Is $15 is a nice sweet spot, and then so either what happens is people either buy one, or they don't find a character they like, and then they make me do like 9, and then at a convention doing 9 sketch cards, they usually take about 45 minutes a piece. I'm pretty much spending the whole show doing 9 sketch cards. Whereas if I did a bigger commission and I charge a lot more for those, I can spend 3 hours on a bigger commission. So it's a give and take. Do I have eBay? No, I don't have eBay yet. My wife had an eBay account, but she stopped posting on there. Just it was costing us more with eBay fees and stuff than we were making, so it wasn't really worth doing eBay anymore. So our plan is that we're gonna kind of create a website, and on that website we're going to have the cards up for sale. So try to find wherever we can, because I am leaving my job in about a week and a half, and so I gotta have income come from somewhere. So that's why I'm pretty much wide open for commissions right now. I am looking for another job. I'm just looking for something that is more willing to work with my disability. It's a great company and everything, but just they didn't really accommodate my disability, so I needed to find something a little bit more accommodating. Yeah, definitely, because then I could just link the website to the channel, so that'll definitely work in my favor. I'm not sure if I'm probably gonna draw like Foot Clan guys in the distance over here. It's less space to have to color later if I can just blacken these guys up in the sky. With stick. Kind of jumping. Maybe a sword. And maybe one more guy coming a little bit closer. That's another thing we did 2 weeks ago in class. We worked on perspective. So if something's coming closer at you, the objects further away get smaller. Because teaching kids, the one thing I do notice with them is that they draw characters always in the same pose. And I wanted to break that habit early, because the earlier they break the habit, the better. I'm really not liking my camera just turning off on me. Yeah, because I have idea of cards I want. Hey, well, just let me know. I would love to get that set up. And hold on one second. I'm trying to turn the power save mode off. Power save, there it goes. Off. Perfect. So now this camera shouldn't turn off on me every 5 seconds is not recording. Alright. Let's line that up. I should draw like a little square here to tell me exactly where it's lined up with the camera, just to have consistency in the videos. Something classic X-Men. Well, I don't know if you saw on the channel, I have the classic X-Men. Let me pull it up for you. I'll put it in the chat. Playlists. You know, that really annoys me. Like, as soon as I start live streaming, I lose a subscriber. I don't know if that's a glitch with YouTube or, but it just drives me crazy. Like, I just went to check and it's gone. I lost subscribers. Where are you? It's probably in the Marvel playlist. No. Where did my X-Men go? Oh man, I lost my X-Men. Unless it deleted the playlist because I have too many playlists. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I just don't think I ever made a playlist with the X-Men on it. But early on in the channel, when I first started, I want to say late 2017, early 2018, I did a bunch of X-Men videos. It might have just been one supercut though. That's what happens when you put out a video every day. You kind of forget what you've been doing. Sometimes I'll think like, man, I really want to draw this character, and then you remember, oh wait, I already drew it. Oh boy. Yeah, see, I'm still getting over the respiratory illness I had 3 weeks ago. Where are you? I'm wondering if YouTube deleted my X-Men video. I'd be very, very upset if that was the case. Nope, there it is. All right. So please do not judge me. This was very early on in my YouTube posting, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. You guys can check it out. Happened to me to lose 2 subs, and then later on in the day the subs come back. Yeah, that's really weird. I put it there in the chat for you, Venegas. That way you can check it out. All right. So now I'm gonna go to the inking stage. This is my trusty pen, the 0.35. Yeah, no problem, man. Hopefully, if you like any of those, they're, like I said, they're very early on, so you know it's not gonna be the best. I guarantee you, if you got one commissioned, it would be 10 times better. But the nice thing is, while I'm looking for another job in the next few weeks, is I'll be able to stream a lot more and have more of a consistent flow and not have to release videos at 3 in the morning. I noticed that hurts me more than anything, is releasing videos so late at night. Can you guys hear the music? I'm not sure if you can. Samurai Showdown stick. Oh, the sticker. Yeah, it came with my Neo Geo. Yeah, I'm digging it. It's one of the marquees for it. So I'll show you real quick here. So I decided to use this marquee this marquee over that one, just because it shows Metal Slug on it. Oh, you hear the music. All right, that's good.
Who's Metal Slug?
Metal Slug's a video game, honey.
Oh, never heard of it.
It's kind of like Contra, but better.
Didn't make sense.
No.
Oh.
Neo Geo just went out of business, honey.
Are you live?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need your help with this.
All right, everybody. I'll be right back. Don't move a muscle. I'm just gonna put the microphone there. You guys can listen to the music.
You have a printer on you?
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore.
What's that? What's that thing?
That's a computer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That old clock? Thank you, Dad. I'm sorry.
All right, be right back, everybody. All right, I'm back. Yeah, man, it's definitely worth getting a Neo Geo for sure. I'm sorry about that. It seems like my kids only want me when I start streaming. All right. All right, so let me line Donnie back up here, kind of get resituated.
Yeah, check out the regular in the new YouTube Music app.
All right. Let me just see how the video is looking. Mute it. Live. Well, you guys could have told me that the angle was that bad. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. That should be a little bit better for you guys. Be able to see the drawing a lot more. All right. So I've already had Mikey on the channel. I've had Donnie and Leo, and now I get to do Donnie. I've done Raphael so many times. He is fun to draw, but he's my least favorite of the four. And then I like to darken the eyes a little bit. So I add these hatches. And I'll cross hatch it a little. And really bring out the detail in the eyes. And add some headphones. Chum Nasty, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. How you doing tonight? The angle's really bad for you guys because all you're looking at is my hand. I'm gonna try to find a different position for it for the camera in just a second. Let me just press pause on the video. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm doing alright. Hanging in there. Can't complain. Alright. I'm gonna try this angle here. There's just so much stuff in the way, cords and whatnot. Alright, let's turn this. I like this tripod though. That's one thing I can say. This tripod is sick. Let me try extending these legs a little bit. Well, now you're gonna see it sideways, but at least now you can actually see the pencil strokes. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. There we go. All right. If anybody gets dizzy, let me know and I can return it back to its original spot. This is tough without a ruler, but I'll get by. Hey, Venegas, thanks for coming back. All right, and like I said, I'd love to add goggles to Donnie because he is a scientist after all. Gotta protect those eyes. One day, Otero, if you're willing, I'd like to draw me a raft being consumed by a black symbiote suit. Dude, that sounds awesome. I am open for commissions right now, so if you are interested, right on the main page, there's a link to my email address. Just send me an email, man. I know probably right now isn't a good time. Everybody's still kind of recuperating from Christmas. But yeah, man, when you're ready. Always looking for more work, you know. Life of an artist. Even if you want to just send me a quick message or something, you know, that's what the email's for. Some of you may be asking what this pen does right here. I will show you soon. It actually gives it a gray tone, which I'm going to use for the shadows on the face here. I kind of wish I can put the phone right above where the camera is, so you guys can get the same angle that the camera's getting. Unfortunately, this camera does not record straight onto the computer, or else I'd be using OBS right now instead of my phone and then recording separately. I can use the Elgato, but it just comes in really crappy. This is 60 frames per second, but then through the Elgato it records at 30. And if you're drawing, you know, pencil strokes and stuff, you want it to be going at 60 frames per second, not at 30. So my trademark with the Ninja Turtles is always gauntlets. I love gauntlets because they're ninjas, you know. They would use gauntlets, and then add a little fraying on the gauntlet using regular hatching. I just need to pick what characters I want. Yeah, man. That's the hardest part. I had one girl come to my table this past weekend. She's like, I really want a sketch card. I just don't know which character I want. Because she's a fan of so many things. She loves anime, she loves comics, she loves Power Rangers. So I told her, you know, you can always do 2 cards. You know, you got to be a salesman when you do when you have a table at a convention. So she ended up getting 2 cards. She got Edward from Full Metal Alchemist, and then I think she bought Lord Beerus. I can't remember. This is why I like to record, because if I record, I can remember. But when I got dropped off at the show by my wife, I forgot my tripod. So kind of a stinker, I forgot that, but it worked out because I was still able to capture that Superman drawing, which I was super proud of. Sometimes you draw something and you're completely blown away by how it came out. But do you do puzzle cards though? No, not that never heard of a puzzle card. Sidewalk, hey man, thanks for coming on. Don't know what a puzzle card is. Is it like drawing pieces of it and then they come together just like a puzzle? Please elaborate. I'm intrigued. And you're seeing my comic book style come out. A lot of hatching, cross hatching, very dark lines, thick lines. I really got to find some sort of way to fix this card moving issue. I've tried putting a kneaded eraser. I've tried tape. The tape ruins the paper. The only thing I haven't tried is friction tape. But I'm worried the friction tape's going to ruin the drawing. So I haven't tried that yet. So that's how I draw my shells. I kind of make them look like pretzels. Folded up pretzels. Because everybody draws shells the same way, and I wanted to draw mine a little different. Be a peacock. Everybody's seen an eagle, but you don't really see a lot of peacocks. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, like the old X-Men sometimes used 3 cards to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could definitely do something like that. The trick is to tape the 3 cards together and draw the picture all at once, and then separate them and then color them and draw them. But yeah, I could definitely do something like that. And then to separate this shell here, I'll just draw a line going that way, a line going this way. Really thick lines to kind of show where everything's separating. What I love about the red pencil is that once you start putting color down, it really does disappear. So you don't have to worry so much about it. Now I gotta ask, is everybody enjoying the new format of the videos? 'Cause I have noticed the view counts going up, but I don't know if you guys miss the older way where it was just basically music playing and you know, you just see the drawing being made. Let me know, because it's nice to know if something's working or not, because to me numbers are numbers, you know. But if people aren't really enjoying it, you know, I want to keep making changes and keep improving the channel. So you are enjoying the new format, Venegas? Thank you. I know it kind of sucks from that angle. Seeing it from this angle kind of sucks, but closer to when I'm coloring it, I'll show you guys dead on how it looks. Now I have been thinking, because I do want to do a series on the channel. You gotta get back to work? Hey, no worries, man. I appreciate you coming on, brother. You have a great night, and hopefully work goes by smoothly for you. Peace out, man.
And it's so easy to find what you want. There's a lot more in the new app. It's all here. The new music streaming app made by YouTube. Get the YouTube Music app for 1 month free.
Now I'm just drawing the bricks in the building. YouTube, man. Looks like there's, if Venegas leaves, it looks like there's still 2 people in the chat. Kind of silent. I'm wondering if they're watching on PlayStation, or just like Venegas, they're at work. Can't really comment. To you guys, thank you so much for watching. Always appreciate the views. Always appreciate the company. Sometimes it's nice to draw with people on. But like I was saying earlier, if you check me out on Twitter, Otero Studios, at Otero Studios, I have a poll going on right now for which Mortal Kombat character you'd like to see being drawn on the channel. Right now, Shao Kahn is winning by a landslide. So if you guys want to put your votes in, you can also vote for different characters. It doesn't have to be the 4 in the poll. And I will take the tweets as as your vote. So here, just because it's so far away, I'm hatching. And then we're gonna get this black pen here and kind of tighten everything up. So I'm using a Copic Gossen Food. Gossen Food? Come on. Focus. 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 Yeah, it's a nylon brush from Copic. So we're gonna tighten the area up here. Just to make those guys stand out. What is your favorite genre of TMNT to draw from? You mean... Well, obviously my favorite is the comics. I just love what IDW does. I love the original Mirage run. I really enjoy the Archie run. I love the... not Image. Oh, crap. Dreamwave. I think Dreamwave did a run. But I love all the comic versions of them. I really enjoy them. The cartoons are nice, but my problem with cartoons is they either mess the style up of the art or they completely mess the story up. And everybody is really big over the cartoon, the original 80s cartoon, but for nostalgia reasons I like it. But as far as story goes, it's very far and away from the story. But then you got the 2012 Turtles who look kind of weird, but they follow the comic book storylines so well, and it's funny. Then you got the 2K Turtles, 2K3 Turtles, and they're drawn amazingly. The story is different, and what killed that was just its time slot. And the Turtles' popularity was waning at that time. But I think the Turtles are going to be a lot like Dragon Ball and Power Rangers, where the popularity will come and go, but the franchises will never die. And I definitely see that with the Turtles. I see that with Power Rangers, Dragon Ball. Hell, even G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe goes through stretches where, you know, people are like, well, ill G.I. Joes. And look at Transformers. You know, I really thought I'd never see more Transformers stuff. And even though the newer movies suck, you know, they've endured, you know. And I feel like there's going to be a really good Transformers down the pipeline sometime. Alright, so the moment of truth. This is the Aquash pen. This makes it a gray tone. So what I like to do is I'm going to flush out some of the black to give it that gray. And you can't see it on here, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to use this gray to kind of give certain things. Actually, I should erase the pencils first. Let it dry out a little bit. Alright, so now I can hit it with the gray. So this is where I gotta be careful because this is very sensitive and it can come out black. So So I gotta make sure the spots I'm gonna hit it with gray, very purposeful. I want to make sure that it doesn't blend in with the black, but at the same time it stands out with the color. Once I start hitting the greens in there, and obviously it's going to be more green than anything, but I wanted to use the gray tone to really give it that watercolor effect. And then hit a little bit of the background with it. Oh, the pretty trees, the pretty trees. All right, so now I'll give it some time to dry out, and then I can start using the color. I'm gonna turn the fan on. I noticed that if I turn the fan on, even though it's freezing down here, it'll dry a lot faster. All right. So for Donnie, my favorites to use Copic wise, yeah, it's a really cool effect once it dries. For Donnie, I like to use these three. Well, I'm hoping that it'll. Hold on. I'm trying to line it up with the camera here so I can focus. There we go. So we got pale moss, pale green, and then willow. Once I color with those, then I go over with regular moss, which is in the box. But these are the ones that I use for shade, base, and then, or base, highlight, shade. All right, so now we can move this one out of here. All right. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit with the regular camera. Yeah, I like using this color for Donnie because his purple pops so much, and I just don't want it to clash with the rest of the picture. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like to use the Mitsubishi LEDs. They show through the color, which I'm not a big fan of. But, you know, I thought it would be good for the live stream because I actually be able to see the drawing. And my throat is so dry down here. So dry. So I apologize if I'm clearing my throat too much on camera. Anybody have any questions as far as the technique? Or any questions as far as drawing? Anything that you're kind of having difficulty with? I would love to help. I completely missed his thumb. Hey, look at that. Even with all that planning, still miss things. I really should have used the blue. It just would have been boring for you guys because then you can't see the blue on camera. So I'll just stick with this. This is fine. You live and learn. So I treat the Copics a lot like actual brush. So I'm very loose. I know some artists, they like to really take their time and saturate it. I feel like the effect I get when I go act like it's a brush is it makes it pop more. So I might need to go with a darker green. So this is why I love Copics, because they're labeled. I use this normal sequence on a different type of paper and it comes out really good, but for some reason on this vellum surface it's not coming out the way I wanted it to, so I might have to hit it with a lot of a darker green to make this really stand out. And I'll show you what I mean. That might be too extreme. There we go. Moss. The color, even the color sounds extreme. It's a moss color. Now for his bandana, I really like to use amethyst. That's what the Copics labeled, amethyst. No one said it doesn't look right, so I like to stick with that for the purple on his bandana. Now I just have to find it. Where are you, little bugger? Where is amethyst? There it is. Amethyst. What are your thoughts on turtles? Just the turtles themselves? Because I love the Ninja Turtles. But turtles as an animal, I like turtles too. They stink really bad. So my parents never let me have a pet turtle, which was kind of a bummer. My cousin did. And I always wanted one. Because I like turtles. Yeah, I remember that. I like turtles. Aren't turtles special? Special turtle. Turtle's so pretty. I love pretty turtles. So I use olive to kind of fill in the spots where it didn't blend very well. You do have to clean their tanks very often. Yeah, my dad was just like, if you guys want to get a turtle, you have to clean after it. And when we were younger, we were involved in so many groups. There's no way we could have kept up with a pet turtle. We were always going somewhere, and It was, I didn't want to come home to a dead turtle, you know? I like turtles. You said that?
I'm watching it last right now.
Yeah? Is that when my stream dropped in speed?
What do you mean?
Because we're on the same network, bozo. Yeah.
I like trains. Say it.
My daughter's watching the stream on the same Wi-Fi network, so if you guys notice any buffering, it's her fault.
I like trains.
So you guys can say, "Come on, Brooke."
I farted. I also. Can we do an art challenge?
Oh, my daughter wants to do an art challenge.
No, so basically, they will request like anything they want to see like be drawn,
Yeah.
and then you and me will have a competition, and they'll get to vote on who has the better drawing.
We'll think about it. We'll do
Alright.
something like that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting a base yellow, and then I'm hitting it with Maze, is the name on it. And then I'm going to go in with chromium orange to kind of give it a look, 3D look. And I'm going to use like a shell shock.
That's pink.
Stop, bro. Go.
Night, Dad.
Right. So I made it look like Donnie's going evil, Daredevil style. So what I'm going to do later is with the white gel pen is really bring out the eyes more. I can turn the fan off. Starting to freeze my butt off in here. Trying to experiment with some different colors tonight. So that might seem kind of awkward to see that. To see the red in his eyes. Oh no, the battery's starting to run out on the main camera. Might have to switch batteries out. You know, that's one thing they don't tell you when you buy cameras. They never tell you to buy an extra battery. I learned that the hard way. You definitely need a spare battery. Especially with the amount of recording I do.
With YouTube Music Premium, you can explore the world of music without interruptions. Official albums, music videos, and more. You can also take your music offline. Listen even when you use other apps or turn off your
Alright, so what I'm going to do for the background
ad-free.
is...
YouTube Music Premium,
Let's see.
free for 30 days and just $9.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Restrictions apply.
Probably going to go with this, like a very, maybe an orange type background. Come on, you guys. My favorite Donnie, though, my favorite Donnie voice was from the 1990s movie. I really enjoyed that voice. I think it was Corey Feldman, actually. Or was Corey Feldman part 2? I can't remember, but I really, to me, that is what Donnie would sound like to a T. Corey Feldman 1 and 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just didn't want to sound like an idiot. That's my favorite Donatello voice. Not taking away anything from Rob Paulson, because he does Donnie in the 2012 Turtles, and he does a great job too. But there's something about Corey Feldman's voice. It was perfect for Donnie. Corey Feldman's still alive, right? I don't think he's... I hope so. It's funny that you have to ask that kind of stuff with... Once you start getting older, you're like, oh, I wonder if they're dead. Because being alive now, almost 35 years, a lot of people you grew up watching are no longer around. It's kind of sad. It's weird that you have to ask, like, are they still alive? It's kind of like a lot of my favorite wrestlers aren't around anymore. Hundy, what's going on? Thanks for coming on. You rock, man. Feldman is still alive. Haim passed away. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, Dorito. Hey man, you never have to apologize, brother. I wouldn't be repping your sticker if I had any ill will. What are you healing up from?
Hey, it's Rosalia. Check out my album El Marqués in the new YouTube Music app.
Did you get that surgery you were talking about? Oh, yeah. Dude, I hope you feel better, man. You told me about that last time. Oh, man, I got marker all over me. Hey, you told me about that when you called me last. Oh, man, you rest up. You know, no rush. I'm glad you're up and about. You're probably watching this in bed, but, you know, you're still up and about. It's not like you're comatose or anything, you know? Probably got you on some sweet pain meds, though. Now you can kind of relax. And I appreciate you coming on, and even when you're not feeling well, man, you gotta recover quickly. Once I get everything off of the old computer, I plan to do like a speed version of the squirrel that we did live on stream. Right now I have a new computer set up and just had to put Windows 10 on it, and it's has been a pain. My microphone doesn't work on it, so now it's just getting all the art off of it, off the old one. How's the family doing? Have they been worried? Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for coming on, brother. Let me know when you feel better. Now, when I do this video, I'm gonna have to put on a Donatello mask. Because what I've been trying to do in the new videos is I've been trying to do like an intro to the video. Just so it's not just like, hey, it's Otero Studios just has a new speed drawing out, whoop-de-doo. Alright, so now this is the part of the video where I normally zoom in and I'll do my signature. It's picking out if I'm going to do a white signature or a black. Obviously, I'm going to have to do white. So I'm going to zoom in on these little guys over here. And
hey, it's Cautious Clay. Check out my song Crowned in the new YouTube Music app.
this kind of works both ways because it kind of looks like either it could be the Turtles or the Foot Clan, but you know, this guy back here definitely looks like a human. Does not look like a turtle. Alright, so now signature is going to go here. Very tiny. Boom. Alright, let's zoom out. And done. Alright, so I'm done recording that. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Wow, that was an hour and 30 minutes. So now you guys see how long these sketch cards and speed drawings actually take. Obviously it wasn't the full 1 hour and 24 minutes. These cards usually take anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour depending on how much detail I put in. This one had a lot of detail, so but yeah, check it out. The preview looks so much different, more different on here than it does over there. Chum Nasty, thank you so much. Well, I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna have a special non-drawing video up soon, which is gonna be the Hershey store or Hershey World in Hershey, PA. I recorded a lot of footage there, and I'm going to be putting that video up soon, so you guys can take a look at that. And then after that, I'm going to be releasing this guy right here. Once he's up, then I'm going to do the Mortal Kombat one, wherever the poll ends up at. So we'll see. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. You have a great night. And as always, as Vegeta would say, don't forget, to keep it over 9,000.